With the juvenile corrections, Sheriff Joe Arpaio said that he'd be willing to take on the inmates. What's the party's feeling on that?
He said he could do it because he would do it at the least cost. And that's not what this is about. The Department of Juvenile Corrections is there to provide treatment so that these kids don't become future residents of our State Department of Corrections. And it's not about who can do this at the least cost. And so that would be one of my biggest concerns, and it's one of the concerns that the counties have. You know, I don't think that he has talked to the leadership in his county, which I guess shouldn't surprise us, but from my understanding, none of the counties are interested in taking on this responsibility because they're dealing with their budget cuts of their own. The cost of treating these kids is not going to go away. I mean, there's still going to be a cost there to incarcerate them and to treat them. And so whether it's the state or the counties, if the counties have to take on this burden, they're just going to have to figure out a way to bring in the revenue to support that. And that's likely going to mean a tax increase for their local residents. And not to mention the jeopardy it puts Arizonans in terms of public safety.
So in reality, we actually lost well over $200 million to the state coffers by closing those 21 state parks and sweeping that $9 million in funding. And now that we have a bipartisan effort moving forward to actually find an alternative funding source for state parks in HCR 2040, which passed out of committee week before last, it's still being held up, though, by one person. And that person is Representative John Kavanaugh. He's the Appropriations Chairman, and he is refusing to let this bill either get a hearing in Appropriations or withdraw it from that committee. And it's beyond me as to why we are going to do that in this day and age when we're looking for creative ways to find more revenue for the state and tools to really continue furthering economic development in communities across our state, especially the more rural communities.